Hi, David Hawk, PGA teaching professional here at the Argument Golf Course. This tip, this little talk that we're going to have kind of feeds more to the swing geeks out there. It's a little bit more technical, but I think anyone can benefit from seeing this, that's for sure. The better players, they come wanting to be able to hit the ball more solid. They want it to have a penetrating ball flight. In other words, they really want to take their ball striking up a level. And it's only a matter of time before, if that's the goal, we're going to start talking about the swing plane. There's a lot of confusion as to what the plane is and what the plane is not. Let me give you the way I look at it, and hopefully this will be beneficial to you. What I've done over here, I think you can see, is I put a stick in the ground here, the black one, and I put one on over here. And I place that stick in the ground at the same angle as the club that I have in my hand right here, which is a 7-iron. And so I just walked into the ground and stuck that in. It's funny, they've got these devices you can buy on infomercials that are basically sticks like this for $150. Save the money. Just get a stick somewhere or a broken shaft like that is and you'll be just fine. But anyway, here we go. Provided that you have a good golf setup, a good grip, your club, for the most part, is going to be on the same plane that I stuck into the ground here. In other words, I'm defining the plane due to the club in my hand. Not anything in my body right now, but the club at hand here. And if you want to be consistent, that is consistently good, striking the ball solid with a penetrating trajectory and so forth, what we want to do as a goal is that we want to swing this club primarily on the plane that we established at address. Could you see that? Can you see how this is running parallel to the one in the ground there? In other words, let me do that again. I'm just swinging my arms back. Do you see how that club popped right on plane? This is a way of being consistently good. You are really swinging the club on the orbit that you designed at address here. In other words, here's off plane. See that? Doesn't relate to the stick in the ground at all. Or not a good idea either. If you want to be consistently good, just take that club and swing it on the plane that you established at address. So here's my halfway back position here on the golf swing, and that's as far as I'm going to take it today. Because if you can just swing your arms back to that extent, you're really setting yourself up for success. From there on, I understand momentum takes you further in the golf swing, but I really like to focus on my training with the club about here. It's popped on plane. Now, interestingly, you want to keep that club on plane through the entire swing. So I've showed you the backswing position, the club's on plane, but check it out. When I bring the arms and the club back down, boom, I strike the ball, and lo and behold, it's pretty much on plane again. And as I continue through, can you see that that club still remained on plane? In other words, it didn't get this way and it didn't get that way. That is being very true and consistent with your swing. That's only going to promote better ball flight. So what I like to have my students do is I'll have a couple sticks in the ground and we'll work on being on plane to being on plane. You can see that I've kept my posture, my spine angle's good here. I'm not, in other words, leaping up and down. That's another way that's going to take the club off plane. So it sounds complicated, it sounds technical, but to practice it is really pretty easy. Just take one of your clubs, take a stick, put it in the ground, same angle. Now you're set to go. Now you got yourself a neat little training box, and then you can start hitting some balls, you know, at 3/4 speed, half speed, and just swing it from half swing to half swing, keeping the club on plane. I'll demonstrate one. You can see I'm still on plane. In fact, look at this. My shoulders are, my knees are, everything remains on plane. And that ball went nice and straight. Of course it did. You're doubting me? I'm a straight shooter more ways than one. I'll do one more. Again, that's roughly what my goal is. About a half swing back, the club is popped right on plane. It remained on plane. We'll hit one more. And yes, the golf swing goes a little bit further, but in this training, this drill, we're really working on that crucial area of halfway back, halfway through, keeping the club on plane. I guarantee that's going to help your ball flight if you work on that.